Okay, I pulled this apart, this part of the the window, and took it out and installed the original glass back into the frame that I had cleaned and primered, and the tape is just holding the rubber in. Across the bottom you can see the tape. What I had done was I used blue tape on the bottom and then cut it off right at the top edge here, and then I used Dow Corning 795 with a perimeter bead. I'll show you what that looks like here. Hopefully it's not going to be too difficult to see, but I'm going to finish this all the way around here. I got to cut the rest of this rubber off in here, and that's just to help keep the water out of the channel. You know, the paint will protect the steel channel, but I don't want water going between the glass and the channel. You know, it's going to cause rust. And then you can see the white foamy stuff is lithium grease that I applied to the channel for the window regulator. I did a bead on both sides here, on this side and the back side. You can't see it, but I didn't put tape across that because I wouldn't be able to get the tape off. And I don't want to roll it up too far. Yep, I did it. You can see where I got there's a rubber molding here. I got the the rubber molding into the 795 sealant, so I'm just gonna have to leave that cracked just a bit until it cures, and then things will be all right. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I've taped off the glass and the perimeter molding, and here's the stuff. This stupid camera will focus on the name Dowsil 795 construction sealant, and a little tricky one-handed. That's it. Gotta set the caulking gun down. I have some paper towel ready to go. And then just with a finger, just give it a wipe. Okay. There's that. Now I have another little trick here. Use this foaming glass cleaner, and then what I'll do is just spray some there, some on my fingertip, and then come back around. Gives it a very smooth finish, and then I just peel the tape off, and it looks like there's a rubber gasket in there. So I gotta put the camera down, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I have the camera resting on the front fender of the truck. And let's see, I'll move the mirror arm out of the way. Gonna have to zoom out just a bit. There we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna peel the tape off. Alright, let's take a look closely. Nice and clean. I don't know if that's going to show up well. Maybe there we go. Yep. So the sealant that I got over on the metal will just rub right off. I should say on the paint. But that's what we want. The tabs of tape are on the inside. And I'm going to do the inside now. And then that'll be it. Tomorrow I can close up the door panel and put all the trim pieces around the top of the door and button this thing back up another step closer. And then I will get to do the passenger door. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Later. Still working on the door. One of the difficulties these older trucks have is rusting from the bottom. Now, the manufacturers did have some foresight and put a generous weep hole there. Wrong way. There we go. But the lowest point is the bottom front corner. And I drilled a small weep hole there. And what winds up happening is that these doors begin to rust. You can see a crease here. They begin to rust right along the bottom. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my construction size bulk gun, or it's a sausage gun really, and I have the Dow Corning Dowsil 795 construction sealant, and I am going to run a caulk joint right in the bottom of the door. Hopefully that can mitigate some water contamination. I'm trying to perch the gimbal on my seat here. I can't even see the screen. Well, let's try that. So I have a fine tip in the cone. And it doesn't have to be perfect, pretty, or taped off, because you can't really see it from outside. All I need to do is just get the sealant down into the corner. Then just work it in with my finger. Okay, that got it. Hopefully the camera was pointed correctly, and you got to see that happen. There it is. And I tooled it in with my finger. It just needs to stop the water from going in between the sheet of the skin of the door and that bottom rail. Alright, be right back.